Hello everyone, I'm Anthony, the Eclectic Chef. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be talking about making white chicken stock. It's pretty easy, it's worth your while, and you'll see, I hope, why other cooking professionals consider it so important. White chicken stock, as opposed to the dark chicken stock that we make by cooking up carcasses, which have a lot less meat and a lot more bone. In this excellent little foundational book, Ratio, Michael Ruhlman tells us that stocks are the fond de la cuisine, the basis upon which everything rests. And he's not wrong. Why should you care about making your own stock when there are plenty of cartons or stock cubes available in the store? Well, let's quote Ruhlman from Ratio again. He says, "Moreover, stock may be the most commonly avoided preparation in American home kitchens, even though it's the single preparation that might elevate a home cook's food from decent to spectacular." And again, I think he's right. The difference between using a proper homemade stock and the stuff you bought in a carton in the store, they're just worlds apart. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short video, and thanks for sticking around. This is the entirety of what went in to our white chicken stock. 3 split chicken breasts, which cost me $4 and change. Made a really strong chicken flavoured sauce just because of the bulk of the meat that we used in the making of this stock. Doesn't have to be expensive to be good. Well, the traditional way to make white chicken stock is just to simmer your chicken pieces, which you've chopped up to lots of little small pieces, probably for up to 2 days, and you simmer it, not letting it boil, to try and keep clarity for the stock. I have always flouted this advice and used a pressure cooker, which doesn't give you the clearest stock, but it extracts all the flavour you want, and it does it in max 3 hours. Today we're going to cook for an hour and a half. I always felt as if maybe I was cheating until I bought a copy of this monster, Modernist Cuisine at Home. I have very mixed feelings about this book, by the way, but we'll have a separate video on that. However, it's completely validated me. I'll show. And here we are on page 84, pressure cooked white chicken stock. So I guess that makes me a modernist chef. Well, we'll see about that, but at least it means, yes, I can use my pressure cooker, in this case an Instant Pot, and not feel guilty about it. So here's the chicken for our chicken stock. It's actually 3 split chicken breasts, skin on, ribs in, for which I paid 97 cents a pound. We're going to blanch these as we're going to make a white stock and get the foam skimmed off, and hopefully a little bit of the fat too. Then it's into the Instant Pot with them for an hour and a half. As we're going to try and reuse the meat off these breasts after we've made the stock, I won't be chopping them up. So here are our chicken pieces after we blanched them for a few minutes in boiling water, and we're going to get all this disagreeable scum off, or as much of it as we can. That's quite a bit, as you can see, and then we'll pop these chicken pieces into the Instant Pot. So here's the chicken after an hour in the Instant Pot. Quite juicy, still tastes of chicken. I've had a taste. This won't be wasted. The sous chef will pull all the meat off this save it for soups, stews or salads. And as a point of comparison, here's our just made white chicken stock on the left and our dark chicken stock just come out the fridge on the right. It actually looks darker in this video than it does in real life. I sealed under a nice fat cap so it'll keep. Have very different uses. We use the dark more in soups and stews. The light we don't use as much, frankly, because it requires raw chicken. But I will try and reduce some of this down to see if we can make a decent demi-glace out of it.